Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the morning after, where we will today discuss episode 3 of The Bachelor, season 21 with Nick, who I think redeemed himself this episode. I don't know about you, but I was like weirdly proud of Nick. I thought that he did almost everything as well as it can be done, while still being interesting. Yeah, I thought this was a great episode from top to bottom. It had a little bit of everything. It had two very funny, like really like splashy group dates. The Backstreet Boys one, and then the marathon, the Nick Athlon one, which I thought was hilarious. And yeah, it's just sort of got back to the Bachelor roots of like flashy group dates and a little bit of competition, but it's all in good fun, that kind of thing. So I thought that was really entertaining. And that one-on-one with Vanessa, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say this. I think it was my favorite one-on-one date I've ever seen on this show. And I might be biased, I can admit that, because I know Nick, but like I have never seen him look at any human in that way ever, and it was, I was touched. Like I almost cried. It was extremely moving. And I mean, that catapulted her to, I had her from night one in like top 3, but now it's like, I think it's a done deal. Like I can't picture him picking anyone else. That was an epic one-on-one date. And then when he cried, oh, it was moving. I don't know, maybe I'm such a sap deep down. I talk a lot of crap about this show, but when it comes down to it, I felt like that one-on-one was why we tune into this show. And it's not for the drama, because there's plenty of shows for that. It's like moments like that where you see a relationship spark from the get-go and then like blossom. Yeah, it was beautiful. Let's see. Corinne, I found her entertaining this week. Part of me, likes how she's just herself. So if that means like sleeping when she's tired, and I can speak from experience that there are many times you just want to go to sleep, and you don't because it's not what's done, but I can kind of respect that she's like, hey, this group date's been going on forever and I'm gonna go have a nap. So I thought that she was entertaining. I'll talk about the nanny thing probably in my Flair or Pretty Pandas recap. I don't want to get into it here, but here's the thing, like Corinne is Corinne, and I think that the production side struck gold getting her. I mean, she's like making the season. She's very entertaining, and she's quite the hot topic of discussion. Someone said, Ashley said, what about Rachel? Ugh, I mean, she is just classy, such a lovely person, and a good friend, but also, there for the right reasons. In that episode with Dominique on the second group date, she was there for Dominique, but she also was there for herself. She's just got it together. I really like Rachel. She's definitely got a one-on-one coming. I mean, that's a no-brainer. By episode 3, she already has a first impression rose and a group date rose. It's in the cards. Let's see what else. Yeah, so yeah, Nick, I'm going to talk more about this. I think Nick definitely did just about everything that he could do right. So, the way he dealt with the Liz stuff, he immediately was like, this is what happened, we had sex, like, we could talk about it, like, I'm an open book, ask me any questions. And then how he dealt with Corinne's Ready Whip scene, I thought that was pretty close to perfect. I mean, he wasn't hard on her ego, but he was like, I just am looking out for you. Like, it was actually really thoughtful. Oh my god, how he dealt with Vanessa's sickness on what Andy's upstairs, what he calls the vomit comet on their one-on-one. That was incredibly romantic. And also how he dealt with Dominique's meltdown. And I will get to Dominique in another recap. But I actually thought that he dealt with that pretty much as well as it could be done. The one thing, is back to the bouncy castle. Did he or didn't he handle that as well as he could have? I don't know, I have a soft spot for him this week because I feel like he did, he's I don't think it's ever been as clear as it is now what a juggling act it is, and I think that last night's episode really highlighted that. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I will put out my Flair recap in a bit, and then later on this week I'll do my Pretty Pandas recap. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Those were my quick takeaways, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye.